This is going to be one of the shortest Avalanche reviews I've ever done. Avs lose to the New Jersey Devils 1-0.
Colorado has won the Stanley Cup.
There's nothing to talk about in this hockey game. There are two key events, and neither of them come from the Colorado Avalanche. The closest the Avs come to scoring in this game is a post hit by Cale Makar early in the first period, and for the next 58 minutes, they really weren't that dangerous. Yes, they had a couple of chances, a breakaway here, an odd-man rush there, but they never really came close to finishing. You never really felt confident in them this game. And yeah, I can sit here and tell you it was a terrible game for the Avalanche, and I believe that's true, but it was also a terrible game for the New Jersey Devils. Neither of these teams played even close to what they're capable of. Teams have off nights. You live with that. But the Devils were just a little bit better than the Avs tonight. And that stings a little bit. The Devils probably should have won this game in the first period. They scored a goal, but it was pretty definitively offside, so that's on them. Good challenge by Bednar. The Avs keep it 0-0. There's really nothing to say about Colorado in this game. They got outshot pretty heavily in the first period, really played poor hockey all the way around in that one, and they played a little better in the second period, but not significantly. It was incredibly sloppy hockey, and there was no cohesion around the entire lineup. Any chances they created were as much luck as anything else. There was a level of laziness, there was a level of just poor play in general, and it just wasn't good enough. Let's be honest. The Avs are better than that. You know they're better than that. I will bet you any sum of money tomorrow night they'll be better than that. And in a world where the Avs end up missing the playoffs, yeah, you can be very upset with this game, but I just don't think that's the reality that we're living in. Colorado should be a playoff team easily, even with all of the injuries that they're struggling through right now, even with some of the poor play that we've seen, they're still above 500. They still should pretty easily get into the playoffs. They're second in the Central Division as we speak. So there's just no reason to worry about this too much. Yes, the game itself, you watched it, you spent your time, you wasted 3 hours of your life watching this nonsense. 100%. Be upset about that. Be mad at Colorado for playing a terrible hockey game. But being upset on the long term, the stretch of the season, there's no reason to do that. This team's just fine. This is just a terrible hockey game. The Avs never felt dangerous. Honestly, New Jersey never felt that dangerous, but they get a power play where they score a goal. Even the goal in this game is honestly a nothing burger. New Jersey working the perimeter. They do get, I don't really want to call it a seam pass because you're looking at it and it's to the outside. It's not to a dangerous area initially. The Avs aren't covering it super well, so it's a good pass, but they're able to walk in decently, but this isn't a very dangerous shot. It's not a very good shot. There's not a lot of oomph behind it. It's just that Frankie doesn't close it down and it beats him. I mean, that goal is what it is, right? There's not a ton to break down. It's absolutely a soft goal by Francouz. You want to see him stop one of those, but the Avs scored 0 goals in this game, so you can't blame it on Frankie. There was just nothing there from Colorado tonight. It's as simple as that. And again, I think you should be upset about this game in a vacuum. A singular game, the Avs looked awful. They played awful. They deserved to lose. New Jersey didn't play much better, but they did play at least a little better than Colorado. There's just nothing to say here. I fully expect them to play better in this next game against the Islanders. If they don't, maybe that review will be a little bit harsher, but we're just going to move on with our lives and not think about this too much. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I am Rudo, and whatever, man.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with Nate the dog and Gabe the Big. The fun isn't over